You're horny. I got you at. But anyways, let's get right into it. I don't need a man, but why are men approaching me? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's all you're gonna hear with this one. So let's get it.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central. I'm your host Jack, and today we're taking a look at women begging men to approach women again. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. Disclaimer: this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
You guys, so I'm at the gym. You know what? Go up to her. Go up to the girl that you think is cute, because most likely she likes you too.
Well, first of all, that ain't the case. And I don't think guys should be approaching girls to the gym at all. A lot of these girls be just wanting the ego boost and validation and whatnot. I mean, look, if you really feeling it, go for it, man. It's just like all the signs could be there and she could still reject you, which is not really the big deal. It's just the fact that, like, wow, why are you playing these games with me? Like, most guys aren't worried about rejection, bro. It's even if you progress, it's like what comes after that, the games, the test, all that stuff. And is it really worth it? Is it really like worth it for this particular chick? And most chicks, it's not really worth it for to be playing all these damn games and then jumping through hoops, jumping over hurdles, just to ultimately get some companionship and some box, you know? So like that's just my take on it and my experiences. Like, look at me, I'm not a bad looking dude, but the thing is, even like guys who look like my level, higher, whatever, like it's like you're still gonna have to deal with these chicks' games, and that's what a lot of guys aren't willing to deal with at this point in time, because as cliche as it sounds, the juice really isn't worth the squeeze for most of these chicks, man, for real. Beyond their looks and stuff, they have no depth, and like what else can they really, provide for you for the most part? I'm not saying she's bad as hell, but like what else is she? You know what I'm saying?
Just waiting for you to go up to her. So do it.
It's basic risk management. One innocent hey or a glance that's a second too long can become a public trial by the internet.
Men aren't approaching women anymore. Not because they're mama's boys, not because they're man-child or scared or whatever it is you call them these days. You know why? Because one wrong word and they're labeled creeps. One compliment and it's harassment. One traditional gestures and they're called. So they've learned to leave you alone. Then you wonder why chivalry is dead, why dating apps are the only option. Congratulations, women. We've played ourselves.
Wow. Some accountability. Wow, man. That's it's just rare coming from, that side of the fence.
Approaching a woman used to take confidence, and it was fun. Now you need a user manual, it's pay to play, and it feels like a job interview.
In the span of 24 hours, I had one man tell me that nobody will date a girl with a kid. And then I vented to another guy.
Yeah, there's tons of guys that would date a girl with a kid. So
and then
he
told me, no, that's not true. But a man doesn't want to date a girl who has slept with a lot of guys.
I mean, that's also not true, because at the end of the day, like, it's crazy how like these chicks have so much leverage in this rigged game and they still somehow manage to fuck it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we just call a spade, like, these chicks have so much leverage in this game and they still somehow manage to mess it up. Just let that sink in for a second. You know what I'm saying?
2 for 2.
Okay, so who's gonna tell her we're not trying to date women who cry on TikTok for attention?
Which I can believe is not a psychopath.
Come here.
The quiet ones are a whole different breed, aren't they?
What's your ideal age in a man?
Preferably older than me, so like 23 maybe.
Ideal race?
Hispanic or Latino, yeah.
Minimum height?
Like 5'9".
Minimum income?
Maybe later in life, like.
Man, you minimum height 5'9". I mean, there's a decent amount of probably Hispanic guys that are 5'9", but like, if you got your preference, at least you didn't say something like 6 foot, because then you really cut off a lot of Hispanic guys. I'm just keeping it a bean. But sure, yeah, she likes to date within her own race.
Above like 100K or something.
The probability of you finding your ideal man is a 1.5% chance.
Yeah. That's why I have it.
And from that 1.5%, more than half of them are already married, gay, or absolute players. It is what it is.
It's so funny to me when guys are like, girls should approach guys at the gym first, or a girl should make the first move on their gym crush, or the guys in the gym in general first. But to me, in my experience, every time I get near a guy, they literally run away. Like, I could go to a machine right next to them, or like, you know how the squat racks are right next to each other? I could go on one side of the squat rack, and for some reason, I guess they're done with their set or something, but they will literally run off. And that's just my personal experience, and from what I've noticed, when I get close to someone at the gym, whether it's a guy or a girl, most of the time, if it's a girl, they're pretty receptive. Like, I think girls are getting more comfortable in the gym, especially if there's another girl around, like, you feel a little bit more comfortable. But I've noticed that when I get close to a guy, if I'm working on a machine next to him, or if I'm on a squat rack or whatever, they will literally pack up their and go, or they will just like completely turn aside and not even pay attention to you. Like, they will literally do everything they can to avoid eye contact. So it's like, it's really hard to actually go through with that when it's not very receptive, you know?
Well, you just kind of figured out how it feels like when guys try to approach girls and why guys don't be doing that shit. So, sounds pretty similar. End of the day, it's cooked on both sides. Like, you know, a lot of people are wasting their good looks, youth away in this trash ass like society and weird bullshit ass like dating kind of scene. So a lot of people are probably gonna miss the boat, and trust me, like, let's continue. I wanted to hop into something,
like,
but let's continue.
I don't want to chase them down at the same time. Like, I don't want to force anything. I feel like, I don't know.
Lady, I'm no scientist, but do you think it could possibly have something to do with the huge tripod and camera you take to the gym with you?
Do you need help practicing
That's what I was gonna say.
CPR? Like, you need a dummy to practice on?
No.
Well, help. I need CPR. You can't help me?
No, I cannot.
But don't lifeguards help people?
We do, but you need to be dying.
I do think my heart will stop if I don't get your number, so that counts.
Damn.
Honest.
Hey, you gotta give her some credit, bro. She low-key that was some game. If a chick said that to me, I'd be like, yo, here you go. Like, yo. Like, she rare already, man. Hey, can we all give her a round of applause? Because, bro, if the crazy thing is like, yeah, you know, like, it's looked about, chicks would be like, wow, why are you doing this? Why are you approaching? Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like, chicks would get any guy they wanted if they tell guys to step up, because they're the ones that choose. At the end of the day, guys are the ones that are just, you know, waiting just to, you know, and just in relying on their mercy of accepting them and not, you know, disqualifying every little thing about them and not seeing everything as a damn red flag. So if there's a guy that you really like, chicks, go for it, because I'm telling you, you're more than likely in there. Now, guys, on the other hand, there's a good chance that you're probably not in there. You're going to have to go through a lot of fucking rejection. Just keeping it a bean.
The bar is so low when it comes to flirting with women. This one was kind of okay.
Okay, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I don't see anything wrong with dressing for the male gaze. I don't. I'm not a lesbian. Why would I want to dress for women? No offense. If I'm attracted to men, why wouldn't I dress or want to dress in a way that attracts men? Explain me that. If I am single, I want to attract men. Doesn't it make sense to dress in ways that they like and in ways that they appreciate? If I'm looking for a man, I enjoy their validation. Not that I need it, because I got the confidence, you know.
You do
However,
need it, so don't be delusional. You were on such a good roll until you said that cap. You do need it. You need it just like oxygen. But so far, so good. Besides that little hiccup.
a girl enjoys a compliment. How do you get those compliments? You dress in a way that they like. I see nothing wrong with that. Why wouldn't I want to do that? And before you come at me for being anti-feminist, relax. I don't care what other people do. I'm just saying I see nothing wrong with it. Why wouldn't I dress to attract the gender that I am attracted to? I don't mind. I like when they look at me. Why wouldn't I want them to look at me? I cannot be the only one. I can't.
This may be a little too much logic and honesty for TikTok. What do you think?
So far, the delusion hasn't been that bad this time around. This is actually tolerable. I'm actually enjoying this.
I suppose this is what happens when Plan A through W don't work. approach.
I feel like more people should just be like, if you gonna go out, bro, instead of standing around just staring at people and shit. I feel like you definitely should be on this, just having a good time. Like, what do you mean? They look approachable to me. So like Alpha Central, I've been said Alpha Central, you need new punchlines for real.
Look like a headache in heels.
Why are men not confident enough to walk up to women now? See, shout out to the guys who are confident enough to walk up to women. The masculinity on earth has diminished drastically that guys don't even...
Here we go with this shit. Like, motherfucker, you don't know what masculinity was if it hit you in the motherfucking face. What you talking about, bro? But here we go, back to the delusion. All right, it was good, man, until,
come up to you anymore. They'll just stare at you from a distance. As a woman who's trying to embody her feminine energy, you're not gonna catch me going up to the guy. You're just not. We can just stare at each other. Shout out to the guys who are confident enough to walk up to women, because guys don't do that anymore. If God were to guarantee that your 20th person would be the love of your life, you would be so happy to be rejected by all 19. So why are men not confident enough to walk up to women now?
So, I mean, same thing goes for you. Same thing goes for you. Why are you not confident enough to walk up to a man that you like? Because your success rate's going to be much higher than a guy walking up to you. And you saying all this and then watching 19 guys pull up on you, and you be like, yeah, I wasn't feeling all those guys. And then you're going to come on here and say some shit like this. And keep in mind, when they talking about these guys, they're only talking about the one specific guy that they really fuck with. That one specific Chad or whoever that they really fuck with. That's who they talking about. Get the fuck out of here.
We don't chase. We signal like...
We don't chase. We just want you to chase us. Translation.
You can come up to me now. Come on, guys. You guys gotta do better.
Careful of women who use "I'm in my feminine" as an excuse to avoid making an effort. That mindset doesn't really disappear.
Someone in the crowd who wants to steal Will away from Logan. Is there a Tessa in the crowd? You'll have 1 minute to pitch yourself.
All right,
Tess.
All right. What is your pitch to Will?
I'm from a small town in Texas, so maybe there's something there, although I'm not religious. I have a dog. I go outside. That seems like something that you're into. One thing me and Will have common is he threw a fit whenever he didn't get his way, and that's what I do as well.
Wow.
Was it that noticeable?
What is your decision? Tessa or Logan?
I'm gonna go with Tessa.
A Will blindfolds off in 3, 2, 1.
Very pretty.
Thanks. So are you.
Oh, thank you. And Logan, any departing words for Will?
Yeah, I wish you guys a lot of luck. And I hope that you have a night.
Thank you.
Logan, do you want to join?
Not opposed to that.
Would you actually be interested in that? You can be honest.
Me?
Yeah.
You would like that. Logan, would you be interested in that or not? You can be transparent.
It would be new territory, but get a few drinks and me, anything can happen.
Wow.
All right, let's skip this, bro. This shit's some dumb shit.
All the time. We face the rejection all the time.
I'm gonna do it.
Look, you're a strong-willed woman that is allowed to ask someone out.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. All right. You ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3. I did it.
5 affirmations, 3 deep breaths, 2 tarot card readings, and a therapy session later, she's finally ready to make the first move. I mean, surely those men are intimidated. That's probably what it is.
You're smashing a lot of dudes. Like, do you have a type?
Anyone's welcome in this hole.
Anyone? Mad ting.
I think he's a gaslighter. Anyone.
Big man ting, like... Even
18, 80, fat, skinny, big, small.
Smeggy gal. Asylum seeker man, them man?
Yeah. I will take anyone. They can seek asylum in my...
Big man ting. Refugee gal.
Fuck? Yo. They can seek asylum in my... Yo. Yeah, nah, this is burnt all the way to the core.
That is a wild thing to brag about. Then again, I believe it.
Personally, for me, I want to get married, and that's okay.
But I'm also getting the comments about, oh, well, y'all said don't approach us. It's also probably the way you guys approach us. Like if we're dancing with our homegirls and you just like come up on us and like just start like doing weird things, of course we're gonna be like weird about it. Y'all used
doing what weird things? Be more specific. What weird things? Like walking up to you and saying, "Hey," that's what you like. That's what you mean by weird things. Or what do you mean walking up and just start grinding on one of your friends? Is like what you mean? It could be that huge spectrum.
There's drinks. Now y'all just stare at us from across the room and think that we have to approach y'all. What? No. Y'all can ask for our numbers, ask if we want to go out. If y'all get rejected, that's fine. That's normal, that's human life. But at least you went up and did it. At least
Shut the fuck up, bro. You can't even practice what you preaching, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Over here looking like what's that one fucking movie with Will Smith and the fish looking like shark tails out this motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. I'm on your ass.
Peace, respect, food, and some quality time. People are smashing too much? What in the lack of accountability is this?
You know, I wish I knew this in my 20s. If you give a man peace, he will give you whatever you want.
Oh, wow. 1 + 1 = 2. Yo, you finally, I don't know how old she is, but shit, I honestly could have thought she would be in her like late 20s or some shit.
Just as simple as that. What a concept.
Peace, respect, food, and some quality time together. That's really all it takes.
Are you dressed like this for yourself, or is it because you want guys to hit on you?
For myself and for guys to hit on me, because it is a loaded question, but it's both, because I dress like this because it makes me feel good and I feel like I look good for me. And
you is looking good.
I want to look good for, to get a guy's attention. Sure, why not? Who doesn't like attention?
Who doesn't like attention? Well, it's refreshing to hear a woman being honest about this.
Oh, she looking damn good, man. For real. I didn't like white girl. Brutal
power. If that's not true love, I don't know what is.
A violation. That's very muggy. That's like a statement saying you're a prick. I'm not gonna let someone take me for a prick. No way.
Imagine being so privileged and entitled, you get mad when strangers don't spend money on you.
If I were single in Charlotte, North Carolina, here is where I would go. In the mornings, I would go to the Nachos Coffee in Atherton Mills, grab your coffee, preferably if you can stay longer and like work there or something. During the day, around lunchtime, I would go to Rhino Market in South End and get lunch. A lot of guys either work from there or they go there during their lunch break. I would walk or run on the rail trail between the hours of like 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. during the weekdays. I would go grocery shopping at Publix or Harris Teeter between the hours of like 3 and 5 p.m. on Sundays. Going out to bars can really be hit or miss because it depends on the crowd, but I think the best options are Selwyn Pub, Canopy, QC Poorhouse, and Sycamore.
I'm gonna be real because she touched on a good topic. Like, I'm gonna be real. I think it's the best way to actually meet people. Not that I'm really trying to, because honestly, I just don't like people. Look, every chick that I've ever got to stick my pee in, I didn't have to try. So if every girl I did try to like take her out on dates, express the interest, it pretty much for the most part didn't really work that much. Some it kind of did, but like for the most part, like it's really the power dynamic. Like these chicks act like, oh, all you gotta do is come up and talk to me, and all you gotta do is do this. Nah, bro, because at the end of the day, like the power dynamic is already like in their favor in those situations, and you're kind of like seeking their validation and seeking their approval to accept, what you are trying to pretty much offer, like your offer or whatnot, right? You're pretty much like a sales guy that's kind of at the mercy of a prospect, yay or naying you. And chicks, when they're in a position of power, especially in like a power dynamic like that, they tend to abuse it. And chicks are notoriously bad at like analyzing and scouting people for like who's really the best option. If you see the type of chicks that most girls be choosing, the type of guys that most chicks be choosing, they're usually not even close to like the best option. They may be like the best, they may be like better looking and stuff, but not overall the best option or whatnot. And then they end up going online and talking about all men ain't shit, men can't be trusted, this, that, and third, because you fall for the same game from the same niggas.
And I would work out either at the Dowd YMCA or go to one of those boot camp classes like F45 that is more like geared towards men. And if you're thinking, oh, but guys still don't talk to me, do what you can. Make eye contact, smile, yes, even in those public places where you feel like it might be awkward.
Man, they give such fucking terrible advice, bro. See, what they're doing is they're giving advice so they can still remain in power, and the power dynamic and having a guy like chase them or whatnot. Man, fuck that societal bullshit. End of the day, if you look, I'm telling you, like, girls got such leverage, bro. All they gotta do is if they would probably have like a 70 to 90% success rate, bro. If they just zoomed in on a guy, picked out a guy, and then just said, hey, I noticed you from over here. My name is so-and-so. The guy would be so open to talk to them. But when guys can do that, and I mean, I'm not saying this all the time, but I'm saying most of the time. Like, most of the time when you get rejected by chicks, it's actually pretty nice. They let you down pretty nicely. But the thing is that this is a statistical fact. Most girls are indifferent to most guys. Meaning that most guys aren't even on most girls' radar. So girls are only zoomed in on a small percentage of guys. So at the end of the day, if you're so choosy like that, your best strategy would actually be to walk up to the guy that you are so choosy about, instead of having the sea of guys come up to you just so you can reject most of them. You know, does that make sense?
A little bit goes a long way. Make yourself approachable. Yes, even in the grocery store.
So, long story short, be at a good place, make eye contact, and be approachable. Lady, how about you just say hi instead?
Is it a red flag if she wants to wear really revealing clothing?
Yes. Definitely.
Why is that?
Because pretty much she wants attention from a man.
I'll be honest, I'm not pulling the girl like that anyway, so I don't need to worry about that question.
Not in a controlling way. You want to know that like, my man doesn't want me to go out wearing nothing.
Because on a normal day you would do that.
No, but like if we go out.
If they dressed just for themselves, they'd be wearing makeup and heels 24/7 at home.
What's the beef? What you have beef with me or what?
I just don't want to talk to you. I'm not interested.
Why are you not interested in me tonight?
I ain't been interested in you any night. What do you mean tonight?
Why are you so mean to me? What did I do to you?
You not my woman.
I know I'm not your woman.
What you talking about? Why am I so mean?
I'll never be your woman. I'll never date African men.
Who do you date?
I date African men.
She flipped that around. She was over here like, what do you mean you don't like me? And then she tried to like make it seem like, yeah, come on, man.
And I date doctors, lawyers, investors, you know, those type.
One that was
doctors, lawyers, investors. Man, I gotta skip this shit, bro. The delusion is running sky high.
How should a guy know if a girl genuinely likes him or if she just wants attention?
Okay, that's a great question. Easily. If you have to spend money on a woman, she's not the one. If you can go hang out with her and just spend quality time, that's a wonderful woman.
I definitely know girls who like just want attention from guys. It's hard to tell because it's really easily confused, I find. Because once they get attention, I don't even know when I want a relationship or when I want attention. Like the girls don't even know.
This right here is why you don't ask a fish how to catch fish. You ask a fisherman. I'm thinking it's gotta be an endangered species.
So this girl who was sitting there making the world's angriest face says,
I mean, shit, I understand why. First of all, you don't look approachable. Second of all, to keep it a bean stack of lacquer, like maybe it's the angle that you record in the video from or whatnot, but like at least me personally, as like an average to like above average dude, you don't look that good. Like if we're gonna take the risk of approaching, like I'm gonna approach a chick that's actually like bad, bro. Because really, when you approach it, you're low key like kind of chasing, bro. Especially if she never gave you no signs or nothing like that. Like you're kind of chasing, bro. So if you're gonna go out here and chase and and try to obtain validation from a chick, at least have them be bad, bro. And it'll make you feel better if you get rejected. They're like, damn, yeah, I mean, she probably got 1,000 other niggas lined up, because that's the reality.
Can you believe it? I'm sitting here alone at Beer Garden in Boston, and not a single guy has come up to me. What the heck? I love this thing that girls do whenever I do see the occasional video of a girl that's like, can you believe it? Like, no guys are talking to me. Like, they make it seem like they don't also have a mouth. Because, of course, several people made the comments that I'm about to make, but one person said, why would someone want to bother a stranger? And she says, I believe it's called socializing. I could be wrong. Says the person who won't get up and talk to anybody. And then there's actually a girl in the comments that says, yeah, socializing has gone down the drain.
No, like, pretty much, bro, like, what they do is they're, like, pretty much pointing a finger that could easily have 5 fingers pointed back at them, bro. Like a 5-finger death punch. For real, like, real shit, man. Like, how can you expect somebody to do something that you're not willing to do? Let me say that again. How can you expect someone to do something that you're not even willing to do? Doesn't that seem a little entitled, a little delusional? Like, just because you got 2 flaps in between your legs, like, you're entitled to not even have a conversation with someone? That's the thing. Like, and not all chicks are like that. There's chicks that if they really, like, they'll make it known, you know what I'm saying? They'll be right in front of you. Even they can make it obvious without really saying anything. You're like, all right, okay, there's no way I can miss this sign. Or if you guys don't want to talk, how about you guys just make the sign so obvious that Stevie Wonder could even see? I'm just saying, man.
Unfortunately, have you tried speaking to anybody? Are you just going to sit there angry with your beer in your hand and then make a TikTok, saying that you never got approached? This reminds me a lot of the video where that girl was complaining that nobody helped her move her furniture when she was like, I guess, like just struggling carrying her furniture and there was men around. And then she acted like she physically doesn't have a voice and couldn't be like, hey, can you help me? Like, these girls will sit there angry, making a TikTok, sipping their beer instead of just going up to somebody and saying like, hey, what's your name? You do understand a large reason why men aren't approaching is because we have been told that a lot of women don't want us to speak to them, so we're just being safe.
Or don't even want us at all. So that's the thing, bro. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's not meant to understand. Like, it really isn't. Like, I don't understand how you complain about something that you also have control over, but then when that person does do what you're asking for, you end up rejecting them. Like, I mean, it just doesn't really make too much logical sense, but I can't hold you to it. I can't hold you to it. I can't expect you as a female to be logical. I just can't expect that. That's too big of an ask. That's too big of an ask. I can't expect you to be willing to do the same things you expect other people to do. That's too big of an ask, right?
I don't know why so many girls are so embarrassed to have to just say a couple words first instead of making a TikTok about it. To answer your question, yes, I absolutely believe that nobody approached you at Beer Garden. I wouldn't expect anything less.
She's giving me approach me so I can go viral calling you a creep energy. Why would any man sign up for that?
This is exactly why niggas don't approach, because y'all niggas, and then let the nigga slip up in his approach, nigga, and then you gonna be on TikTok talking about clowning a nigga, bro. Like, what the fuck, man? Let's skip this shit, bro. Oh, here we go with this shit. Hold up, here we go with this shit.
Why you giving me some food? Right, yeah, real nice and quiet. But like I was saying, I love when I wake up and put nothing on and still look like that bitch. Like, you know you a bad when you wake up like this and you just gotta go to the store real quick just to go pick up something.
Yo, if y'all made it this far, yo, drop a scale 1 to 10. What would you rate that chick? Just drop it 1 to 10. What would you rate that?
And go back to your bed because you like, look at this. I ain't gonna lie, I look like I put something on, right? So let me show y'all. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm always embarrassing myself. They was looking at me. I know they like the show.
I'm all for confidence, but when is it too much confidence?
I don't cry on the internet anymore because I think it's embarrassing and I think it's stupid, but I don't think
cry on the internet anymore because I think it's fucking embarrassing and I think it's stupid, but I don't think I can take it anymore. That's why I need to cry on the internet, even though I think it's embarrassing and fucking stupid. Come on, man. You can't make this up, man. You can't make this up.
Embarrassing or stupid to cry over the man that you were in love with. And I want to do nothing but good by that man. I have done in the past that I'm so ashamed of and embarrassed, and it's come back around and it's costing me my relationship. It's putting a strain on my relationship, on a relationship that I care more about than anything else. I would sacrifice most of the things that I have in this life for the love that this man gives me. And I'm so sorry to him that I'm having to put him through this. And I don't want to. I just want to be all for him. I have eyes for just that man and no one else. No other man exists to me.
No other man exists to me? Okay, what happened here?
On March 10th, a video surfaced online showing masked Manchester rapper Meeks seemingly without his usual face covering. In the footage, a woman was seen sitting on his lap, and fans quickly identified her as popular TikTok influencer Claudia. Known not only for her own online presence, but also for her high-profile relationship with Birmingham rapper D Green.
Yeah, so Boomtown, they never feel bad for what they do, bro. They just feel bad for they just feel bad that they got caught and the consequences of that. Because they want to have their cake and eat it too. Like real rap. As you can see here, Exhibit D.
Claudia faced immediate backlash as users began questioning her loyalty.
Essentially, the reason I'm even posting this is because I've publicly embarrassed the man that I love. I've publicly embarrassed him. I've hurt his pride.
Man, you're not even cute, bro. In my opinion.
A man nowadays just makes you a pick-me. No, the reality is that most...
Bro, only I can have hand tats and shit. You can't. Look how masculine this chick is. Yeah, there's double standards on both sides, okay? That's like, what the fuck? Neck tat, like...
Women want a good man until they realize that they have to be a better woman. Then they settle for less. Then they say, like, good men is boring. You need to stop nagging. You need to stop being selfish. You need to stop being self-centered. And you need to get out of your high horse and think about somebody else, okay? Because if you don't, you're just going to end up alone with a bunch of cats, and it's going to be very ironic. For you, not for me. And the mere fact that this video has pissed off so many women already just goes to show that I'm right. But you know what else I am? Engaged, and you're not.
True, you don't get to call yourself a queen while treating...
Well, I mean, she is engaged, so she's doing something right. I mean, I was judging on the tats, but shit, I mean, personality or something must be there, or that guy's just a mega simp. It could be all of the above.
Your man like an unpaid intern. Well, you've got to learn how to speak our love language.
At this point, y'all are choosing to be naive and not seeing the signs that someone doesn't like you. I just watched the video and y'all are talking about it seems like you have to beg someone to take you on a date. Why would you have to beg someone to take you on a date? If someone isn't willing to hang out with you outside of a house, why would you think they still like you? What is going on in your head that makes you think that they like you? And if they do take you on a date, but then it makes it seem like they're like waving the carrot trying to make you chase after it, or hang the dollar in front of you trying to chase after it just for a date, why do you think they like you? Dating is not hard. Planning a date, figuring out what to do, being creative. To me, in my opinion, it's not a hard thing to do. But when I hear you guys talk about, oh, it's like I have to beg for a date, why would you talk to someone that you have to beg from a date from? It sounds like you're thirsty in the situation and you're chasing after someone. Why are y'all chasing after someone? Why are you chasing after someone that doesn't want to take the time out to take you on a date? Make it make sense.
Like ladies love to say, if he wanted to, he would. And he doesn't.
Excuse me, do you like water?
Yeah, I love water.
Well, that's crazy because I'm actually 60% made of water.
Well, that makes me 60% thirsty for you.
I don't really know what to say now.
Well, I'll give you my number.
I'll call you to quench my thirst.
Ah, reverse Uno Riz. It's rare to find it in the wild.
What the fuck? Yo. Damn, why'd you blur it out?
Hello?
Hi, I just seen that you moved in and I wanted to welcome you to the neighborhood and I had a piece of pie. I didn't know if you were home or not.
Yeah, my wife's not home right now, but I'm available.
Okay, perfect. That's fine.
I'll come let you in then.
Okay.
The real question is, who'd risk their marriage for that? Sadly, more guys than you'd think.
I mean, shit, man. It depends on where you, how things are going at the time, you know. It really would depend on how things are going at that exact moment. You know? Man. Let's see these comments, though. Newsflash, women, the gyms are not nightclubs. I was in the bar the other night, and women are literally begging for free drinks, and guys are ignoring them. No, you know what's crazy, bro? I know deep down inside, women really know their place, bro. That's the thing. They be on here talking all this game, and that's really all it is game and facades and fake. They really know they know their place, bro. They know their place. Most men I see at the gym, folks who work out, they have their AirPods in, they're lifting weights, running, whatever. They are in the zone, respect it, and let them focus. You see, that's the thing. A lot of women barely are even doing any motherfucking workouts, bro. They're just really there for their validation and attention. And trust me, they will suck that shit out of you and give you nothing in return. Real rap. Men only gyms we need. I wouldn't say nobody should approach anybody at the gym. I mean, if you really feeling it, go for it, you know. But I don't think it's the most ideal place. Just in my opinion. Men only need peace, respect, food, intimacy, and loyalty. It's not rocket science. Yeah, but they somehow find a way to mess that up, man. When my wife went back home to Illinois for a week, 2 of her friends texted me all week, and one of my coworkers brought me a cooked dinner. Their desperation is real. Damn. You gotta like that. I heard that, like, if I just put a ring on my finger, like, I get way more chicks. Is that a real thing? Because I believe that. Y'all seen that Martin episode where he went to the gym and he wore a ring and then he went to the gym without a ring? If you know, you know. Anyways, that was somewhat entertaining. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Screw